All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends on where you are connected with us. My name is Emmanuel Adigbola, and I would like to welcome you to your popular show, Reinvention Show, where we discuss different concepts, different books, and of course, how to leverage yourself to success. Talking about your finance, talking about your marriage, your sexual life, your spiritual life, how to reinvent yourself. So today we're going to be continuing from where we stopped yesterday, talking about how to leverage yourself to success. And today we'll be discussing how to leverage other people's success. OPS. But before we dive in, let me release a prophetic word over your life, that the word of God will make an impact in your life today in the mighty name of Jesus. Every area of your struggling, I ask that God will intervene, and your expectation from today's show will not be disappointed. So
Amen.
shall it be. In Jesus' mighty name, I have declared.
Amen.
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 Hallelujah. So if
Amen.
you are connected with this show on YouTube, do me a favor. Make sure that you smash the subscribe button, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also smash on that bell button so that you will be notified when next we upload our videos. On my channels, you get access to spirituality, videos, personal development. Of course, we talk about investing, forex, cryptos, and stocks and leadership. Is combo all in one. You pick the one that interests you there. Hallelujah. So you are welcome, and I'm so excited also to have our guest in the house. I still remember how we met. Anyway, don't let me go there. He's going to tell you his name, how we met, as we dive into today's show. So join me to welcome our guest today, Mr. Femai Ojo. Say hi to our audience.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? And it's Femi Ojo here from the UK. So we're going to be going on with the teachings of Dr. Emmanuel Adigbola.
Awesome.
The Forex Apostle, Okurimeta, and all that kind of stuff. All right. Thank you for your opportunity to invite me to your platform, and also kind of share my story and also some insight with your audience as well.
You're welcome.
So I guess for those of you that are just coming across me for the very first time, Femi Ojo, originally from I was born in Lagos State, Surulere, so almost Surulere Nimi, and almost Surulere, and I've been in the UK since 1997. So came here and did my college and did my university, and after that, I started training to be an accountant. But it was just one of those things that the 9-to-5 thing was definitely not something I wanted to do. And that was where my journey of searching for alternate ways to make money as somebody that was that can be self-sufficient and earn for yourself. That's where my journey started. We'll share a bit of my story with you because we only have about 30 minutes to, go into the details of everything. But 2012, I decided to go on the internet and start looking for ways to make money online. And, so 2012, I came across, Emmanuel as well. And myself and Emmanuel have been very good friends since then, a coach, a mentor, an inspiration to me. And we're still, very good friends today. Although he's gone into the Forex field, I'm still very much into the affiliate marketing field, but transitioning towards trading as well. So that's, most people call me the lazy tycoon. The reason why is not because I'm lazy, but that really ties in with the topic we want to speak about today, because being lazy for me, or why I call myself the lazy tycoon, is about identifying the path of least resistance for the average person to hit your goal or to become financially successful. Number one with that actually ties in with what Emmanuel talks about in his book, Leverage. All right. And leverage is about being able to identify structures and pillars that can help you accelerate your game towards whatever goal you want to achieve. So you can call me the king of leverage, because I remember when I first met Emmanuel, he just talked about leverage all the time. And that's something he still practices and preaches today as well.
Awesome. I still remember how we met. I think you stumbled on one of my videos on YouTube, and that if this guy could be doing this, I think I can do it. I want you to share the story yourself so that the audience can know that, okay, there's nothing, Tony Robbins says success leaves clue. And one of the things we've talked about on this show is that you have to start from yourself. We know we've talked about leveraging with your talent. We talk about leveraging with your gift, and of course we've been talking about looking into yourself. Start with yourself. Like yesterday we talked about leveraging with praise. And what do we mean by leveraging with praise? That is, look into what you have and stop counting other people's blessing. Okay. Stop condemning yourself. Oh, I'm black, I'm white. Oh, I have accent, I'm short, I'm tall, I'm too old, I'm too young, I have no money, I have no time. I believe that one of those areas was where you were when you stumbled on my video, so I wanted to go ahead and share that story.
So we're talking about leverage, and in particular today, we're talking about how to leverage other people's success. And that really ties in well with my story, because back in 2012, when I started going on the internet to look for ways to make money, I was going through a process of, researching for different ways to make money. But then again, I could tell that at the back of my mind, there was this handbrake that I had that was kind of holding me down and stopping me from actually giving what I wanted to do 100% effort, focus, and commitment. And the conversations I had in my head was going on the internet. I didn't see anybody who, was from my background. I didn't see, also being a Nigerian Black man speaking with, the way I spoke with, obviously with a Nigerian twang about the way I speak as well. I had all these conversations and all these limiting beliefs in my head about if I could really go out there on the internet and succeed. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, okay? But you know what? I'm sure there are other people that can relate to how I feel, because I now coach people as well. And I meet people from different backgrounds that have those kind of conversations in their head as well. And one day, just going out there, doing my researching on the internet, all of a sudden I clicked on a link on YouTube and I saw, Mr. Emmanuel Adegbola for the very first time. And the moment
that was when
that was in 2012, I think.
2012.
Yeah, 2012.
Right.
I don't even know if you remember the video. I still kind of remember the video. You were in your kitchen, I think. You were in your kitchen, you had this white vest, and oh my God, this guy was just executing fearlessly. You know what I mean? In front of the camera, just doing his thing. And the funny thing is, it's amazing. It's amazing because a lot of people, we naturally as people, we look at ourselves and we don't really understand the power of what we represent to other people. But for whatever reason, Mr. Emmanuel Adegbola was blessed with this courage to go out there and chase his dreams. And it was that pursuit of him chasing his dreams. I came across his video, and that moment, all of a sudden, just blew all my excuses away.
Mm.
And it was like, you know what, if this man, from the same background as me, same color as me, if he can do it, then I can do it as well. And it was that moment that gave me the belief. It was that moment that gave me the conviction. And it was that moment that gave me the confidence to say, you know what, this making money online on the internet thing or whatever you want to do is very possible for everybody, regardless of who you are, your background. Anybody can do it. And I remember reached out to you on Facebook, and we've stayed connected ever since.
Yeah.
So, and that's the importance of, we're talking about how to leverage other people's success. And without his success, I mean, you were not where you are today. You were sort of still
Absolutely.
starting out on your journey as well. But even at that level, and a lot of people might think, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that yet, I'm not this yet, I'm not that yet. But don't underestimate who you are right now and you having the confidence of going after what you believe in. Because by going after what you believe in, you inspire other people and you give everybody else, not everybody, but you give people around you that are looking for that inspiration as well. You give them that sense of, if this person can go after his goals, what excuse do I have? And that was what happened when I set my eyes on you for the very first time back in
And
those days.
someone says you can't make both excuses and make money at the same time. You have to choose one, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You just have to choose one. You cannot make excuse and make money at the same time.
Definitely not.
I mean, we might be, for some of our audience connected with us, you might see us talking more in line of our online business, because that is what Femi does, and that is who he is. But what we are discussing could be applied to any area of your life.
Oh
Marriage.
yeah.
I mean, if you are married and your marriage is struggling and you are having an issue with your marriage, what do you have to do? Tony Robbins says success leaves clue.
Yeah.
Success leaves clue. Apostle Paul was talking. He said, "Follow me, just as I follow Christ." So all you need to do is look for a couple, okay, that is having success in their marriage. Take them out for a lunch or visit them and just ask questions. I
Yeah.
remember when we were starting off in Abundant Grace Embassy, what I had to do was call some pastors, around, and visited them, and I asked questions. If you have to start all over, what will you do different? What did you do that's okay? If you are starting all over, you will not do, or what do you have done that you did not? I asked questions, and that, with, of course, with the grace of God over our heads, that was how we launched. So, but many people also look at success as a straight line. Many people look at success as overnight, overnight success, and I don't know if there's anything like that, like overnight success. Will you call your success where you are right now as an overnight achievement?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt, definitely not. There's nothing like overnight success.
Mm.
Success is it takes time to succeed at anything at all you want to do. I mean, I think this entrepreneurial journey for me started back in 2012. So it's taken what, um, 9 years now,
Mm.
and it took me a good 18 months to actually crack the code to be able to start doing this thing full time. And even once you start earning some money as well, or once you start achieving some kind of success as well, it's something that you still have to keep working hard on every single day.
Right.
If you look at even marriage or raising children, you can't just give birth to a child and think that's a job done. Or you
Mhm.
can't just, the day you get married, you think about a job done. I don't have to treat my wife nicely no more. I've married her now and I'm going to have a successful marriage. Everything requires work day in, day out. And that's the beauty of success. It's not the fact that success is something you end up at. Success is something you do on a day by day basis.
It's a journey. It's not
It
the
is
destination.
It is a journey without a shadow of a doubt.
It's
Yeah.
a journey because you the day you look at yourself and say, yes, I have arrived, then you that is the, if your care is not taken, that is the day you start dying. And that's the
Oh
day
no,
you,
that's the day. That's the day you lose everything. That's the day you start
mm,
going downhill.
right. So let's come to leverage blueprint. And just in case you are watching us and you are wondering, okay, what are we talking about? We are talking about this book, Leverage Blueprint, 14 proven ways to leverage yourself to success. Archimedes says, give me a platform, with a fulcrum. He was so confident of the principle. He said he will even lift the world. He will lift the earth. So, and in this book, we discuss 14 proven ways by which you can leverage yourself to success. And of course, we've discussed extensively with your gift. Leveraging with your gift. We've talked about leveraging with your talent, leveraging with praise. So today we will be focusing more on leveraging with other people's success. I like this quote by Vince Lombardi. Says the price of success is hard work, dedication to the job at hand, and the determination that whether we will win or lose, we have applied the best of ourselves to the task at hand. Many people always look at success that, okay, yeah, it's just, it's going to be like overnight thing. No, if it is that easy, then everybody will be successful. I always say that what is easy to do is also easy not to do. What is easy to do is also easy not to do. And success formula is very simple in everything you are doing. Everything, internet marketing, forex trading, ministry, marriage, even the circular world, corporate America, career, speaking. Success formula is very simple. And what is the formula? You look for somebody that has succeeded or that is succeeding in what you want to do. Then you model that person, you do what that person, and that is the concept that we started discussing. Remember the widow, the widow's husband died, and the creditors came to take our children away. But thank God for the prophet in the house, Prophet Elisha. And he says, okay, what do you have? She said, I don't have anything. But later on, she discovered that she has a little jar of oil. The man of God gave her instruction. Then later give another one. Okay, go and sell this. And we talk about that extensively also, because many people have problem with selling. Many people have problem with selling. There is nothing we do in this life that you don't sell. And that I will say this over and over. Before you married your wife, you have sold yourself to her that you are the best man on earth that she could marry. Before you marry your wife, your husband, you have sold yourself, that you are the best woman he could marry. Before you get that job, you have sold yourself to your employer that you are the best employee they could hire, and so on and so forth. Even Jesus, he sold us the dream. Can you imagine he met two fishermen and they sold the dream? And they left everything they were doing. They left that. That's the greatest recruiter. They left everything, man. They left. Can you imagine? I came to you in UK. Maybe we met at the airport, and I just sold you a vision, and you will forget about everything in London, and you follow me to US. That was what Jesus did.
Man.
And he sold all of us, even the vision, and of course, that is what we are doing. So it is not an overnight thing. It talks about dedication to the job. I just want you to talk a little bit about that, Femi, even as we dive deep. Just look at this quote, and what do you have to say about leveraging with other people's success generally?
Yeah, so I think it was Jim Rohn that said that the formula for success is, number one, is just look at people that are succeeding around you, imagine what's possible, then look for people that have achieved what's possible, and imagine you can achieve the same success as they can. Okay. And like you rightly said, the formula for success is very simple in all areas of life. It's down to, number one, I guess, is identifying what you want. Okay. Number two is identifying the people that have what you want. Then number 3 is absorbing information from these people in pursuit of what you want. And number 4 is replicate exactly what they've done to get what you want to achieve. It's very simple. Going back to that quote, what's hard, is not the lack of information. The truth is we are in a world right now that any information you want and you truly desire, you can get. What really stops you is the hard work that is required to go out there and get that information, the dedication that you have to apply yourself on a day-by-day basis at the job at hand, and the determination to actually keep doing what you have to do in order to ultimately achieve your goals. So going back to this quote, absolutely very, very, very paramount that you have to understand that, the likes of, and I can, I've known, Pastor Adegbola for, a few years now. And I don't know if I've ever said this to you before, but, just sharing this with you as well, and especially tying down with what we're trying to discuss, other people's success. More often than not, what you learn the most from people is not the information they pass on to you. So a lot of you guys now might be watching the information we're sharing with you and things like that. Yes, there's a place for that. But what you really need to watch when you're trying to observe people that are succeeding is not necessarily what they say, but what they do and how they execute. Even now that I coach and mentor people, I always use you as an inspiration as well, because if there's anything I've learned from you, is the fearless execution you have had in the pursuit of everything you've wanted to do. The fact that you didn't have any kind of reluctance to go out there and do what was necessary or try what was necessary in order to get you what you wanted. And more often than not, when it comes to leveraging other people's success, you want to almost absorb their attitude, their mindset, and use that for yourself. So I'll catch myself saying, in this kind of situation, what would Emmanuel do? In this kind of situation, what would you do? And more often than not, if you look at the most successful people and you ask yourself that question, in this situation, what would this person do? You would find out that in those kind of situations, you make the right decisions. So when it comes to, say, for example, trying to invest into my business, asking myself, what would Emmanuel do? I know what the answer is, right? When it comes to shooting that video, what would Emmanuel do? Of course, I know the answer. When it comes to writing that book, I mean, how many books have you written? What would I do? The answers and the questions, I don't have to ask you. I just say, what would you do? And more often than not, the answers are there as well. That's pretty much ties in with everything you've said here.
Wow.
Hard work, dedication, and the job at hand as well.
Wow, that almost put tears on my eyes, because that is very, very pronounced, because it's not about what we say. It's not do what I say, but do what I do. So, like I always talk about difference between a coach and a mentor. Anybody can be a coach, but it's not anybody that can be a mentor, because mentoring simply means that you are telling them, okay, do what I do. Do what I do, and you don't have to say it directly. Just as you said, they just like kids to their parent. They learn by watching what the parents are doing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when we're talking about success, it's the same thing in anything you do. Many people also confuse this word in this quote, hard work. So I want us to talk in a minute about working hard and working smart. I've forgotten who says it now, that if working hard will lead you to success, how come my long man is not a millionaire? Because trust me, right now, this is at 7:25 a.m. A lot of people now have started working hard. Yeah, it's good. We work on our job. It's good. I remember what you were doing when we met. You were selling door to door, if I remember.
Yeah, I was doing door-to-door sales. Yeah.
Energy door to door. You were making money, but then that was working hard. That was working hard. I remember the story you shared with me. Even in the snow, you have to go and be knocking on those doors.
Definitely,
That
yeah.
was working hard. That was working hard. But then you saw a way to work smart. You saw a way to work smart. Because many people still don't get it. Many people still don't get it. We're not saying that, okay, don't get a job, or you get a job, you leverage with that seed. Bible talks make us to understand that when God blesses you, He gives bread to the eater and seed to the sower. So inside that paycheck that you get from your work, there is a seed that you're supposed to invest into either self-education, self-investment, to train yourself, to coach yourself. If you read a book, Millionaire Next Door, you are just a skill to your next million. So you have to, many people still believe in that certificate they have. Oh, I'm a bachelor's holder. I have bachelor. That paper is just a paper. I have a certificate. Anybody can print any certificate. This is a certificate I give to some attendee of a program that I did. So anybody can print a certificate. You go to school, okay? You go to school, the paper you get right there is a certificate that shows that, to certify that you pass through this school. But you and I both know that what we become in life is not a product of what we studied in school. So you still have to, invest in yourself. The traditional education has actually failed us. That's just what the point I'm trying to bring. So we have to understand that you need to work smart. You need to work smart. What do you have to say about that? Working smart or working hard? Which one is the best?
Oh, obviously that's a rhetorical question, right? Without a shadow of a doubt, I mean, if you think about hard work, the hardest workers don't make the most money. That's just a fact. In fact, if you look at the hardest workers are probably, if you think about it, probably the poorest people in society as well. You know what I mean? Okay, they are the guys that are sweeping the floors and doing the manual labor type jobs, and they get home and they're exhausted. I think it was Brian Tracy that said the most productive kind of work is thinking. All right. And you find out that the smartest people are the people that think the best, all right? And the most successful people when it comes to realizing, results are the kind of people that actually focus on thinking, so that they learn how to leverage their time, their effort, and their resources, So, we've seen in every pillar of life, we've seen people that succeed at cleaning. The guys that sweep the floor, that can be the mechanics of wealth if you understand leverage and hard work.
Hard work.
Yeah. So say, for example, if you're cleaning offices, right? That's hard work. But for the person who's smart, you can clean an office and you say, let me find another office to clean. Let me find another office to clean. And after you find 10 offices to clean and you get the contract, you can now start employing people to start cleaning those kind of offices for you. Two different types of people, same kind of job. One of them is thinking about how hard can I work? The other person is thinking, how smart can I work?
That was what Robert Kiyosaki called in his book, Cash Flow Quadrant. That's what he refers to as building a system.
Exactly.
You have to have a system. And I like the analogy he gives in his book about two people trying to supply water to a village, and one is just hurdling water, going to the river, but the other one lay pipes. So you have to learn how to lay pipes in whatever you are doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the difference between hard work and smart work, because hard work, you can just keep working hard 24 hours. That's it. You're done. But smart work, you can actually layer and have leverage on that as well. And the more you understand, which is what this book is about, the more you understand leverage, the more you understand how to apply leverage, the higher and faster you get or you grow in life as well. I've just written down here, there's three, you probably maybe think there's more, but I've just said there's three types of things you can leverage. Number one is you can leverage people, right? You can leverage technology, and you can also leverage money as well. So, those are three crucial things that if you're looking to leverage, you can leverage money, technology, or people as well. I don't know if you have any other thing to add to those three things.
Of course, there are a lot to leverage. You can leverage other people's failure. I talk about it in my book, OPF, because we focus on other people's success. Why don't you look for people that have failed in what you are trying to do? It's very easy. The formula also is very easy, and we'll be discussing this extensively next week. Other people's failure. Just look at what they did, and you begin to do opposite of what they did. That is just it. Other people's failure. We talk about other people's money, OPF. And it's one of the reasons why I'm in Forex. You leverage with other people's money. OPF, we will be, and that actually reminds me as we begin to close for today. Next week, there's going to be a 5-day, free 5 days investing boot camp from Monday to Friday to jumpstart the month of June. So on Monday, we're going to be discussing understanding easy PC Forex scalping strategy, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys. And of course, on Tuesday, we're going to be looking to understanding market cycles and how to take advantage of it for your own profit. On Wednesday, we'll be looking to how to retire young and retire rich, even on the $5 stock. So then on Thursday, we'll be looking to beginner's guide to mastering Forex trading. And on Friday, we'll be looking to how to start and grow your own bank. If you are connected right now, I believe you are hearing this information for very first time. So next week, Monday to Friday is going to be loaded. And I hope so you guys know that starting from next week, we're going to be moving Reinvention Show to the evening. But next week, the boot camp will replace the Reinvention Show for next week. So we're going to be having it from Monday to Friday. We're talking about working smart here, guys. Working smart. Just before we start this show, I was just telling you the trade that I closed. Right now, there's a news right now that at 7:30. There's a news right now that impact the US, and I have a trade, USD card. If I close this trade right now, what I will be closing, some people will never make that till they die in a month. So it's about working smart. It's about working smart. That doesn't make me the most genius. That doesn't make me, the most intelligent. But because I found a way to leverage with other people's fund, which is the bank, my broker, leverage with the technology. I could just be going to Sabo Market or Bureau de Change that I want to change currency, or I could decide to use my phone. I could decide to use my computer to trade, and so on and so forth. So, by the way, Femi, I want to say a very big thank you. I know you are very busy, but for you to have skills out these 30 minutes to hang out with us, and you are coming back because we've not really touched anything.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for having me here. And as I always say, thank you very much for everything that you do and that you are doing. Because this is just the truth, right? Is you don't have to do what you're doing. You don't have to. You don't have to. You have enough skills out there to be able to think about yourself. But obviously, there's a reason why you're a pastor. There's a reason why you're a leader. There's a reason why you have these seeds of helping people. And for the guys here that are watching this platform and they're watching, this video, and also in part of, Emmanuel's circle of influence as well, I would honestly say that if you act on the information that has been provided and don't just treat what we're getting across to you as entertainment, but you're taking the steps, you're doing exactly those things that he's trying to help you guys realize that you have to do. Honestly, give yourself 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years. Success is the what? Progressive realization of a worthy goal. And as long as you have that worthy goal, you have a true shepherd in Emmanuel, and you follow his leadership and you act on that as well, you would look back the next 6 months, 2 months, just like I did, put you in a better place as well. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Femi. I look forward to bring you back on this show, and I believe our audience are also looking back to have you back. Thank you so much. And to all our viewers, I say thank you. Don't forget, tomorrow, same time, same channel. And if you have not subscribed, don't forget, smash that subscribe button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless you all.
All right. Take care then.